What's up everybody, it's Mr. Aha here again, and today's video has been a highly requested video and it's simple. How much money have I made playing professional basketball? Let's get into it.
Mr. Aha.
Hey, falling to Akbekus like a beast. Hey, now me be the captain of our ship. Sail.
Okay, so we're gonna start off in year one. I'm coming off graduating at UC Davis in 2018, and the first contract that I signed was $3,500 net. All the numbers that I'm talking to you are gonna be nets, okay? So keep that in mind. My first contract was $3,500 net. It was France, second division, a team called Rawel, and I lasted 3 games there. I was killing in preseason, but then the coach didn't really like the way I played, and I was the only rookie that had a passport, and the other guy at my position was a star, but he was, injured during the preseason. And when the season started, it was like,
God, forget Chima, he doesn't play how I want him to play.
Unfortunately. So I got cut 3 games into my rookie season, and I think I'm an NBA player. What's wrong with me? So the worst part about it is I had to practice with that team for 6 weeks. Imagine practicing with a team that doesn't want you. Or imagine staying with your boyfriend or girlfriend when they say,
You're not good enough for me.
and then you have nothing else to do, so you're just getting cheated on for 6 weeks. That was my life. But then in December 2018, I signed to another team in second division France called ODUMODUBLVCK, and I signed for $2,200 a month net. And at this time, I was paying back my old agent because I fired her and I just wanted to give her money back for putting me up in the summer. So I was living off of...
Chima disconnected.
Can you not disrespect me like that ever again? Jeez. I was living off of $300 to $400 a month, and this is not a lie. The gym was close to my house, so gas, I didn't need to get gas, so that wasn't that bad, but all I spent money on was groceries, genuinely. I didn't order Uber Eats once in my first 2.5 years playing professional basketball.
Why would I go out to relax when I can relax at home for free?
I cooked or I ate at a friend's house or at the hotel, and I would take away, extra food. And I'm Nigerian. We gotta survive anyhow. No feed chop. So we move on to my second year, and at the time, my agent promised me that after the season that I had in ODUMODUBLVCK, I was gonna go to first division in France, and I would probably get $8,000 a month. That was not the case. I got $3,700 a month at Quimper, which was another team in second division France that hadn't made the playoffs since 2006, 2007, if I'm not mistaken. This was COVID year, 2019, 2020. And by the time COVID happened in March and the season was shut down, we were second in the league and we were undefeated at home. Like I was an MVP candidate. I ended up finishing second that year. So I was making $3,700 over there. And this is over an 11-month period. COVID happened, but I was sure that I would go to first division. I knew it would be first division France because most of those teams knew who I was. And it happened to be Orléans, where I played with great players like Paris Lee, Darius Johnson-Odom, Jovan Onyange, Landin Sane, Gary Florimont, Jamel Morris, Tajir McCall, my young guys, Neftali Difwidi. So yeah, these were a great group of guys. We had a very talented team. We suffered some bad injuries. I actually got injured that season. I dislocated my shoulder. I was struggling for a couple months, but the good thing about that, the blessing in disguise, was it was COVID, and there were a lot of games that were canceled or postponed, so I ended up only missing like 3 or 4 games in like a 2-month period. There was a lot of friendly games. It actually happened in a friendly game. I'm gonna show you the clip right here. Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal. But came back. We ended up doing better than everyone else expected us to do. But that's not even what we're talking about. I was getting $7,200 a month over an 11-month period. And at this point, I thought I was making some legit money. I was 24, turning 25. But when I found out how much guys were really making in Europe, it kind of knocked me back down and told me that I have ways to go. But then in year 4, I finally hit well over the 6-figure mark. I more than doubled my contract from the last year when I went to Manresa. This ended up being the season of my life, the season of my career. This was my first time outside of France professionally. I'm in ACB, which is the most respected domestic league, and I'm finally playing European competition, the Basketball Champions League. And I was making $15,000 a month net. Going into that season, no one really expected too much from us. It was like, all right, just stay in the league, don't get relegated, and it's a successful season. We ended up going all the way to the finals of the Champions League. I was MVP of that season. We lost in the final match. And then in the ACB, actually, after 28 rounds, we were third in the league behind Madrid and Barcelona. And then 3 of our point guards got hurt. So we ended up sliding and finishing 7th, but it was still a magical season, and that eventually led me to the NBA. And now I'm with Sacramento, and I signed a contract that gave me $250,000 guaranteed before taxes when I signed the contract, and another $250,000 guaranteed if I was on the opening day roster. I ended up being on the opening day roster, and I would have had the chance to get the rest of my million fully guaranteed if I was on the team, I think, past the deadline of January 8th, I believe it was, and I got cut on January 7th. Oh, God. Oh. Anyway, I'm not a victim. Shout out to Sacramento. They did a lot for me. We're not a victim. But then that led me to going to Monaco. And this is where I'm not gonna tell you the exact numbers because, you know, some people may be like, whoa, he was making that over there. But I was making more than 3 times what I got in Sacramento in Monaco. And what was really a blessing was in the NBA, you get cut, but you still get your payments paid out. So I got paid, I think, until May, so like 4 more months after. And while Monaco was paying me this crazy amount. And, you know, I was blessed. Life was great. And then I eventually left Monaco, even though my contract was guaranteed for this current season. So they paid me another settlement to get out of the contract. So I got that plus the amount that I'm getting here in Baskonia, which is a great amount as well. Life is good. I've come a long way from when I was a bum, when I was broke, and when I was struggling. So I'm blessed. But, you know, based on the season that I'm having now, there's probably going to be an upgrade in the near future. So, you know, this is what we play for. This is one of the things we play for. And finance is very important. I know there's a lot of people that have a lot of questions, but I'm in year 6 of my career and I'm doing pretty well for myself, but it wasn't always like this. It took me 4 years to get over 100,000. And the amount of money I spent in Monaco was more than I made in my first 4 years. So, you know, everyone has different trajectories, everyone has different paths. My path was a longer period, but I got to where I've been dreaming and working hard for. And now that I'm here, I still see there's more that I can do. I'm 28, I'm heading into the prime of my career. That's another thing. In Europe, it's not like the NBA where they think, okay, you're 21, 22, you still got time. In Europe, if you're 21, they don't even consider you for EuroLeague unless you're like a European that's grown up in the system. They consider you a man when you hit 28, 29, 30. So to these EuroLeague teams now, it's like, all right, I've proven that I could get paid top dollar in Europe, and I'm blessed and grateful to be in this position. And that's the transparent truth of my career in Europe up until this point. I hope there's more zeros to come. And it's Mr. Here again, giving you the most unfiltered truth in European basketball and basketball in general. Come on, man, support your boy. Like and subscribe. I'm giving you the most unfiltered truth in European basketball. Anything you need, come to your boy. I'm not playing around, no BSing. So you gotta like and subscribe. You gotta follow me here, here, and here. And if you don't, I'm gonna be upset. And I'm gonna delete this video and delete my account, and I'm gonna be sad and I'm gonna be broke. You guys want that to happen? Huh? So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.